Leopards fans, I'm Quinlan coming to you from outside the Fenning Alumni Center. The Leopards begin Patriot League play this Saturday as they travel up to Holy Cross in search of win number 1. Head coach Coach Garrett and a few players addressed the media moments ago. Let's hear what they had to say.
Well, certainly. I told the team after is that although you're disappointed, you should feel really good about certain parts of that game where we were playing the right way. For instance, on defense, the longest play we gave up was 22 yards. Now, that's a credit to Princeton's offense as well as being very efficient. They gained, 505 yards and not have a play over 22 yards. That's a good quarterback throwing it to some good players. But I was particularly pleased with how our defense responded in the second half. They got turnovers, they got stops, they competed really hard and continued to play the right way in the second half.
I would say overall the hardest part of the transition was definitely the speed of the game. Coming into the Monmouth game here, everything seemed to be flying around really quickly, and eventually I settled in there, and now I'm sitting here after our fourth game and things have slowed down a lot. So that was definitely the biggest transition. Specifically, is like working on my eye discipline and making sure I'm seeing the whole field. But I'm working at that every week, and I feel like we're getting really better at that.
Well, as a unit, I think all 5 of us have really sort of come together as a group. I think we're all starting to get used to playing with each other, because that's one of the biggest things as offensive linemen. We need to be comfortable with who's at your left and at your right. So I think that's one of the biggest parts for me, at least, is being comfortable with who I'm playing next to. Apart from that, it was really just a whole confidence level, like knowing who to block in what situation, identifying what's the front, and how to go about doing that.
I think it really came down to execution, just kind of knowing our game plan and our assignments. So we really, weren't out of place. We have a lot of stuff we have to clean up still, just to try to, limit some of those plays, especially get off the field on third down. But overall, we didn't have any big miscues that really left a wide open hole or anything like that. So I think our execution was pretty well last week, but we definitely have some stuff to clean up.
Freshman quarterback Sean O'Malley will be looking to get the Leopards back on track after a tough loss at home to Princeton. Kickoff is slated for 1 p.m. at Fitton Field. For all news and updates on the football team, check GoLeopards.com. Reporting for the Lafayette Sports Network, I'm Quinlan Moore.